And we'll see if he can maintain his momentum, or if we have a bit of a different result coming in here. As spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have the red Protoss player. Representing Team Little Fairy, it is Shameless. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player representing himself, currently teamless. It is Strange. Here we go. Our PvP is upon us. And honestly, I feel like this could go either way. Shameless, he's a young up-and-comer. For those who do not know, he is, I believe, currently 18 years old. Shameless has been improving a lot here over the past year. This year, 2024, even the last couple of months of 2023, Shameless did hit GM. Shameless has been improving quite consistently over time. He's been getting better and better over the course of the year. And yeah, in my eyes, he's been the rising star of 2024. Strange, meanwhile, is more of a veteran here of the region, of the scene. He has been at this level far longer. He has quite a lot of accolades under his name as well. So it does feel like we have, this kind of generational battle here, typically between Shameless and his opponents. We'll see if he can take it to the veteran that is Strange. Both are strong in their own right, don't get me wrong. But we'll see where this takes us. We'll see where this series lets go. And if we do embrace even a back and forth ace match, I'd love to see it. Would love to see it here. As we are getting into our next match here. And so far, 2-gate opener. 2-gate opener out of Shameless. 2-gate opener out of Strange. So far, so good. So far, so good. We are setting up. We have both Strange and Shameless just setting up their expansions, getting ready for their natural bases. It is going to be a double Stalker opener out of Shameless. Meanwhile, we have Strange going for a single Sentry first into a Stalker, into an expand, I would imagine. So something more macro-oriented for Strange, something more aggressive for Shameless. The pylon block will delay the expansion. Meanwhile, across the map, Strange should be the first to throw down the Nexus. There it is. Nexus here by Strange. Shameless, because that pylon does go for a faster Stargate. So it's going to be a Stargate opener. Now with this Stargate, this is not an all-in by any means. This should be for Oracles. Should be an Oracle-based opener to get across the map, to harass the Mineral Alliance, to get some probe kills, to wreak havoc. We'll see if Shameless can. As again, Shameless's natural base is going to be a little bit more delayed because of that. Strange moving out of this probe. A very strange location for the probe. I'm sure thinking about maybe setting up a proxy pylon and a proxy gateway. Keep an eye out on that worker. Ooh, as Strange is going for a... Oh, that's a little bit awkward. So Strange was going for a Robo. He scouts across the map. He confirms that it is an economic build here. It looks like Strange thought it was an all-in. A Robo opener is ideal to defend against all-in. So Strange with a bit of a misread. This does mean that his Twilight Council is late. It is going to be a delayed Twilight Council, which means a delayed Blink. Now because Blink is so delayed, we could see a proxy Dark Shrine. The probe is activated. Pylon is going to be on the way, and this would not be a bad location for a Dark Shrine if he so chose to. Twilight Council just now finishing up. No Pylon though. No Pylon has been placed. Blink has begun. The Oracle's being active, looking for a way in. Gets Revelation off. And the probe is just being left across the map. No proxy, no commitment. Blink is on the way for both players, even though it should have been a faster Twilight Council. Blink is lined up between both Strange and Shameless. Double Oracle towards the natural. Oh, does threaten a dive. Doesn't quite find a way in. This is a bigger commitment here from Shameless. 2 Oracles, that's quite a lot of resources here, and still has not really gotten much economic damage, not yet. But does scout the natural. Does get some scouting information. Oracle's backing up. Back at home, Shameless building up his own Stalkers. And we are entering the mid-game here as both players should be expanding. We have greater tech for Shameless, sorry, for Strange. Strange is going for a Forge and a Robo, so this should be for +1 and potentially Immortal production. So Strange opts to delay his expansion in favor of tech. Shameless has a faster third instead. So faster expansion for Shameless. Now what does this mean exactly? Well, this means that Strange will have the upgrade lead. Upgrade is going to be in favor of Strange. Meanwhile, the size of the army should be in favor of Shameless. Assuming that he gets his third base up and running. Strange going for extra gateways. The third base was delayed by the stasis. Stalker's moving out. Shameless, I'm sure he wants to try to snipe the probe. Or even snipe the expansion. Stasis just now finishing off. Probe gets targeted down. And Shameless, is he forcing a 2-base all-in? I mean, those are extra gateways, but not too many. It's just a 4-gate setup. And Strange trying to expand. He is still attempting to expand. He busts out. Nexus finally gets thrown down. But these are some nice moves here from Shameless. Picking up a couple units here and there. Does engage. Also, better late than never when it comes to the predictions in the chat. By the time you hear this message, I believe predictions should be closed, but you can embrace them. Can embrace those predictions. There is a delay on stream, so that's why I'm not as on top of something like those predictions. But best of luck. Best of luck in the chat. Oh, Observer goes down. Shameless does have to back up. Does have to retreat, pulls away, but again, still has that supply lead. That worker lead, he's got 60 workers to the 45 of Strange. A hefty economy, and that is going to translate into a large army. We have +1 attack on the way. +2 is late for Strange. Strange, he has the upgrade lead, but he does not begin +2, so he cannot maintain that lead. Oh, so that is concerning. That is a big concern here for Strange. He doesn't maintain his upgrades. Still just building up. Strange is moving out. And we'll see if Strange just can hold, he can defend against it so far. Ooh, so good. Shield batteries are ready. Overcharge as well. Strange trying to force his way and does go for the Immortal. One Immortal goes down. Good pickoff. And where's the Warp Prism? Where's the Micro here from Shameless? No Prism. Both at shield batteries are going to be going down. And Strange, he does have the supply lead, the army supply lead. There we go. There's the Overcharge. Shameless going for his own dive. Does target down one of the Immortals. But looks like the Stalker army is going to be a little bit too much. And Strange, he's breaking through. The boys are being pulled. Moment of desperation here for Shameless. A lot of probes are going down. He can't afford to lose them. Oracle tries to come into play, gets a revelation off. But it looks like Strange has too much. Looks like he is barely breaking this third. The Immortal comes in to reinforce. Oh, it's going to be a close hold here for Shameless. Up, can he hold on? Barely. He's barely holding on. Did cost him 17 probes. Now Strange has the probe lead. And again, Shameless, he could not save those Immortals. He had no charge either. Charge finished up, but no Zealots, I should emphasize. Shameless needed a little bit more time to refine his army. Up, he's going for the Prism. This is a bold move. He loses a lot of Stalkers. This is not worth it. That's 4 or 5 Stalkers going down. Ay. Now the Immortal's exposed. Strange goes to the dive. And Strange, he's got overwhelmed. Strange, it looks like he may have just done it. I mean, without his Warp Prism, it means that reinforcements are delayed. True. Strange needs time. As Shameless, he is buying himself time here by forcing back the army. Oracle across the map. Nice delay here on the 4th. Shameless doing what he can, and he does get a revelation, but he will lose the Oracle. Now Strange can focus on his push. The Prism has been remade, and now he's moving out. Shameless back at home. He has 10 Stalkers to the 18 of Strange. So barely a Stalker army. He's got half the Stalker count of his opponent. Prism was rebuilt. More reinforcements on the way. Big dive here. Nice pick off here by Shameless. Much more efficient this time. Has to pull away. Shield by restore production. Ooh, Sentry goes down. Brutal pickup. Sentry does fall. Can Shameless pull off a defense here? He does have the defense advantage. We'll lose the Observer. Sniping a Stalker. Immortal has arrived. +2 is now on the way for Strange. Also getting his 4th base. Shameless, he still has not begun his own upgrade, his own +2. Likewise, still trying to resaturate his bases. Staying on a lower gas count, trying to build up a higher Zealot army instead. How about Strange? He does have a reinforcing pylon. Army is revealed. Shameless trying to keep up. It's going to come down to blink control. Oh, trading 1 for 1. Oh, 1 for 2. Same time, a couple of pros go down, forcing a defensive recall. Sorry, defensive warp in. The Immortal gets picked off. Very nice pick off there by Strange. Prism has arrived. Still a massive Stalker army. 30 Stalkers at 19. And I don't see how Shameless can survive against this. He's been buying time and it's been impressive. Been very impressive here. Every time Shameless snipes the Prism, then it means that Strange has to back off. But again, Shameless has only bought it so much time. He can only buy so much time before the Stalker's overwhelmed. Yeah, the boys are being pulled. They have to be. Shameless this time, he cannot afford to lose them. Stalker's still going down. And even with the blink control, it does not matter. Zelts across the map that were cleaned up. And Strange. Again, his Stalkers are getting quite low here, but he's still breaking through nonetheless. It should still be too much. Dives on the final Immortal. And Strange, he has broken the 4th base. GG gets called. Strange takes game number 1. Whew. GG. A very intense game there. Again, Shameless, I would say that he had the stronger early game. He had the stronger setup here coming into the mid game as well. I would say from Shameless. But Strange, he had, of course, a very potent attack. He was able to break the 3rd. There was no War Prism from Shameless. That meant that he had no defensive micro to save the Immortals. The first 2 Immortals went down instantly at the start of the fight. And after that, I mean, it was just almost smooth sailings for Strange. I say almost because obviously Shameless, he was like barely holding on by the skin of his teeth. He was definitely elongating that game. He was buying a lot of time, but he never really had a way past that. Never really had a way to stabilize necessarily. And with that, we're now getting into game number 2. Strange has a 1-0 lead, and we'll see if he can take the series 2-0 or if Shameless can force the ace match. Let's go. Let us go. As we are jumping into game number 2. So I'm just catching up with the chat. Hello, late Chrononauts as well. Hello, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenidos. Say easy Phil, seguro. I'll say pull the boys, but there are no boys to pull. Oh no. That was in regards to the last series, which again was quite intense. But here we go, we're getting into game number 2, and spawning in the top right hand corner of Crimson Court, we have the red Protoss player, the red Protoss, representing Team Little Fairy. Down in this series, we'll see if he can bounce back. It is Shameless. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player, currently teamless, but leading the series 1-0. It is Strange. Here we go. So we are going to be settling in. And so far, so good. We'll see if Strange can once again take it here. Clean up this series. I do believe the other rounds are concluding as we speak as well. They're wrapping up. They are in the midst of wrapping up. Oh, okay. I see, I see. Yeah, thankfully the challenge page is being updated quite diligently. And we'll catch up on those updates momentarily as well. We'll get there, we'll get there. As it is going to be a 2-gate opener by Strange, 2-gate opener by Shameless as well. Now, if you recall last game, Shameless, he was forced to open up Stargate into Oracle. And the Oracles, they didn't really get much done. They got some scouting information, but that's really all they got. I mean, they did delay the third, true. Did delay the third base. As both players are attempting to delay their respective expansions. Probes are being active. Oh! Probe almost goes down. And there's a pylon block here at the natural. Likewise, pylon block from Shameless as well. So both players pylon blocking each other. We do see Shameless opening up Stalker Sentry. Likewise, Stalker Sentry by Strange as well. So mirrored build so far. Pylon gets denied. Shameless, he does skip his second and third unit. So he does skip his units in favor of a much faster expansion. I say that Strange did the same. Did the same here. So slightly faster base for Strange. Shameless behind by like a second or two. Not too long, but by a couple of seconds. The biggest of deals is we can now embrace the mid-game. Or we're working towards the mid-game, I should emphasize. Additional sentries on the way. We do see Strange going for a Robo Opener. This is a very safe way to play. It does give him access to faster Immortal production. Hallucination will confirm the timing of the natural. Strange now fully aware what's going on. He does confirm the Twilight Council. So it is going to be Blink Stalkers first for Shameless and Immortals for Strange. This does mean that Strange is going to be the defender. Strange is going to be taking more defensive role here, just stabilizing on 2 and then 3 bases, building up a heavier Immortal count before moving out. Meanwhile, Shameless will have map control. He'll have map control with Blink Stalkers. He can pick away at these stray units here and there. He can try and delay the expansion, pick off some key high-tech units as well. We will have that kind of dynamic. Oh. At least I would have assumed so. Strange setting up a proxy pylon to try to reinforce across the map. Immortal production has already begun quite early here for Strange. So again, he's going to have quite a hefty Immortal count. Meanwhile, Blink for Shameless. Proxy gateway here at a Strange. He could turn this into a 2-base all-in. Uh-oh. That's 1 gateway for the time being. Hallucination does get eyes on the Immortals. Second Immortals on the way. No Observer, no War Prism. 3-gate setup for now. Oh, and Strange, he's pushing. Is moving out. And he can reinforce. There we go. More Stalkers on the way. Strange is going for the kill. And Shameless. Can he hold? Can he survive this? More Stalkers warping in. Shameless coming with Hallucination, does spot another Immortal. Shameless back on, what does he have? He does have a shield, but he will have an overcharge. Blink is going to finish up in a couple of seconds, but it's not ready yet. He's going for a third. Third base is denied. Strange is pushing in. Shameless reinforcing. Blink finish up in 10 seconds. He is 10 seconds out. Nice force fields. Strange, he bleeds out 2 Stalkers. Already a big loss for Strange. Nice force fields though, he does catch a couple of sentries. But there's the dive. First Immortal is going to be going down. No, it survives! Oh my god! Strange, he saves the Immortal. There's the overcharge. Has to respect it. Strange, he has to pull back. Has to pull away from the overcharge. Commits in for a moment there. Picks away the Stalkers. Shameless picks off a sentry, but doesn't quite get any Immortals yet. Strange getting ready for a third. Strange, he is transitioning. He's working on the next step. Still pushing in, though. And I mean, I say he's working on the third base, but he hasn't run it down yet. Finally, 1 Immortal goes down, but it looks like, oh my god. These Immortals, they do so much damage here in the back line. The boys are being pulled. They're stuck behind the Stalkers. And it looks like Strange may have just done it. He may have just broken the back of his opponent. 1 Immortal is going to fall. Does expose itself. But GG gets called, just a little bit too much to handle, and Strange, he will overwhelm. He will take the series 2-0. GG. Whew. Oh my god. GG, well played, Strange. He pops off with the 2-base all in, and he will take down Shameless. GG, very well done here. Strange will take it. Shameless, again, he had a lot of potential, and he was looking not too bad in Game 1, but here in Game 2, we didn't mention at the time, I should emphasize that Shameless was getting ready for an expansion. He had banked up 400 minerals, he was going for the 3rd base. That's when he realized that there was an all-in coming his way. Because of that, he only had the 1 shield battery. The overcharge did buy some time, but only 1 shield battery was ready here at the natural base, and he was caught out. Strange, also very nice control, saving that Immortal. It was on the brink, it was on the cusp of going down, but the Immortal did survive, and GG. GG, well played. Oh, Strange will take it. And now we do have quite a shakeup here when it comes to the overall standings, when it comes to the bracket itself. Let's see if we can catch up.